YouTube. I wanted to take the time to make this video because as for the ones that don't know, I am engaged to this amazing man. You want to talk a little about yourself and what you do?
My name is Brian Crespo. I'm 20 years old. I am currently living in North Carolina. I work for the United States military.
He's a Marine, guys.
I'm a Marine. I met this girl.
How?
I met
hey,
her
I'm gonna
on
say,
Instagram.
we actually, you know what I just realized the other time? We met through a mutual friend, but not, I don't know if you were friends with her.
Yeah, but you don't remember the mutual friend.
I remember her now.
Who?
I'm not gonna say her name on here, but I'll show it to you later. I was looking through her friends and I found you. No. I'll show you who she is later. I found out who she was and I saw her face. Well, anyway, we started talking as friends, just as friends, and then we started talking for a while. Then after that, and then we developed feelings for each other. You liked me first. You liked me first, right? You liked me first? Yeah, he definitely liked me first. He didn't want to say it at first, but then he just blew it out. And so we've been together since then. I met him last year, January of last year, and we finally met in person, I think 9 or 10 months later, which was December. It was amazing. I don't think we've ever posted the video of when we first saw each other. This is really short, but it was really, really
it's
cute.
not very good clarity.
Yeah, and then he asked me to be his girlfriend the 31st of December, which is New Year's Eve. And you want to keep telling our story? What happened after that?
And then after that, we got closer and closer. Got to know each other more. I came to visit her as often as I could. And July 4th.
4th of July.
4th of July. At around 7:30 p.m.
He popped the question.
Yeah.
He popped the question, yeah. Yes, he asked me to marry him. He wanted to propose to me as soon as he could because we really don't get to see each other as often as because we are in a long distance relationship. It sucks, but it's really worth it at the end because every time we see each other, it's like the first time we see each other. So, do you get nervous when you see me?
The first day, like the first couple minutes of the
first couple minutes, and then after a while it goes away. Yeah, but
I don't get nervous. I just get anxious to see you. That's
well, anxious. Well, I get nervous. I always try to look my best, but then after a while, it's like screw it. Tell me a little more about like you, babe. Like where you come from and stuff.
I'm from Middletown, New York. I have a lot of friends up there. A lot of good dudes. For supporting me through a lot, you know, through my experience in life, my career choice, you know, a lot of good friends. Special shout out to my friend Andrew Codburn and Brian Faulkner, who I've always been able to talk to. From when I was 17 years old, I enlisted into the United States Marine Corps. I left for boot camp. After boot camp, went to ITB, and then from there I went to my duty station, which was in North Carolina, at 18 years old, and met a lot of good people in the Marine Corps. You know, it's definitely a good career choice for me. You know, had a lot of rough times and good times, but better good times than rough times. I'll be deploying in a little less than 40 days from today, and so I'm here visiting her for a little while until I have to go.
What are like maybe like a little advice that you'd want to give people out there, like military relationships that are probably just starting? They probably don't think they can make it through and stuff like that. Like we haven't been going out for a very long time to be able to say that we know everything about long distance relationship, but a lot of things that we have learned throughout a little journey that we've been together. And one that I can say, so you can think about yours. One of the things that I can definitely say for a long distance relationship, I think that there has to be like effort coming from both, like 50-50, because if it's not like that, you know, it's really not gonna work. Like one thing else I really think it's really important is trust and communication. If you're someone who has a lot of trust issues and you're really not gonna trust who you're with, then just don't put yourself in that position. No, I think communication is really important because if we didn't communicate every day, then it would just. I mean, there's times when we can't because he's training or he's on ship, just training, stuff like that. Then we can't. But you know, we really do think. I mean, to me, communication is really important.
For me, this is mainly towards the military men that are in a long distance relationship. You know, the one thing I've learned, and I'm still learning today, but I'm getting better at it, and it's coming a lot more easier, is being extra sensitive towards the female that you're in a relationship. Because yeah, it sucks for you that you're the one, you know, that you're the one in the military. It sucks for you and that you have to be away from her, but at the same time, you have more control over that relationship and your career over she does. All she knows is that, you know, oh, he's gonna come see me in 2 weeks, he said he is, you know. You have to be very sensitive towards your female's emotions and how she feels, and it's gonna be a lot rougher on her than it will be on you. You'll always be doing, you're always moving, you're always training, you're always doing something, you're always out doing something. So your mind isn't always on the distance. And when you think about it, when you're alone on the weekend or something, I know you guys have it, it sucks. You know, you miss her a lot, you know. Well, she has to do that every day. Because she doesn't move as fast as we do. She's not doing everything we're doing, you know. We don't really have a lot of time to think about a lot of things, you know. But the one thing I really would love for you guys to take from this is be sensitive to your woman, extra sensitive than you would to a female, you know, that you were before you in the Marine Corps, you know. This is a different relationship. And females, for you guys, the same thing too. Be sensitive towards your military man, you know. Understand that, you know, they come home sometimes, they're tired as hell and they don't want to talk, or they get back to the field or whatever it is. You know, you gotta be there for them and understand. You know, they're gonna go through constant emotions, ups and downs, happy one month, sad the next. It's a roller coaster, you know. So both ends have to be there for each other to make it work.
Yep, you're right. I really like that. And yeah, now this is a very random video. Many of you guys may have not like expected this, but I really wanted to make it because I tend to whenever he's away and I'm here alone, I get a lot of questions from a lot of even like regular relationships on how like you guys make it work and stuff like that. I know like there's a lot of like long distance relationships out there that don't work, and you know, I guess a lot of the times it's probably not God's will, or you know what I'm saying, or something goes on. But I don't know, I wanted to make a video like this because we don't we're not always together, and I think it'll be really nice for just not only long distance relationship couples or military couples, but for any relationship out there. Even if you guys are together, live close to each other, make sure you keep communication, trust, and put yourself in that person's shoe on how the person feels, and just, you know, stuff like that. I don't know.
One thing that is extremely important too is I am a born again Christian. I believe in God as my Lord and Savior, and so does my fiance. And that's one thing that's helped us get through this relationship. For military men, you know how it is. You know, you military Christians out there, you know exactly how it is. It's you know, it's tough to do. It's tough. And definitely every day, you know, praying together, worshiping together, going to church together, just congregating together in a Christian environment, in a religious environment, it lightens the spirit. It brings a lot of weight off both your shoulders. It makes you enjoy time a bit more. One thing I like to claim and declare is that I'm a Christian, and I love God and I love His gift to me, which is my fiance.
Okay guys, well, we're gonna stop this video now, and hopefully next time we make a video together, it's gonna be after we're married, which is next year. We're gonna have to make more of these videos. Alright, bye guys. I said bye and guys at the same time. You wanna say bye?
Bye guys. Thank you for listening.
Alright, God bless.